Kristen and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are doing an apartment renovation, and you guys, I have been so into doing these apartments again. It seems like it's been forever. I mean, other than the last like week or two on my channel, I've just been getting so back into doing these renovations. Now this apartment is one of the smallest apartments in San Myshuno. This is the apartment that Salem lives in I think it's called the Arts District. I don't know why I always forget what it's called, but it's over on the top left. I'm pretty sure it's the Arts District, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, as I got building this, originally I did plan on doing like a teenage apartment. So if a teen like moved out of their home, they had a limited budget. But as you guys are going to be able to see, as I got furnishing this, it definitely ended up being more than like a cheap, you know, starter apartment. So I kind of consider this to be more of like either a student roommate's apartment, or I mean, it still could definitely fit for a teen apartment, just maybe not as a budget. So I did keep the general layout of this apartment pretty similar to how it was originally. Like the bedroom and bathroom, they are in the exact same spot. And then that's kind of where this apartment ended up turning, because I did have the bed and couch like out in the main area. And then I was like, oh wait, there's still a bedroom. Like, what the heck am I even gonna do with that? It wouldn't even make sense to have a couch on like a pull-out couch with a bed in the main area, and then to have like a big giant office over where that bedroom is. So I ended up putting two twin-size beds in there. So if you have a whole bunch of Sims that you are looking for an apartment, this one is going to be super freaking adorable. And I also wanted to make sure that it wasn't really a messy or like a cluttered apartment, but I did want to make sure that it did look a little bit lived in. I mean, even in the entrance area, over by the door, there is a washing machine. But I mean, I don't know, I like that. I did put the dryer in there because I mean, when you live in an apartment, you can't have the clothesline, of course, unless you have a balcony. But I did do things a little bit different in this apartment. Usually in the living room, I always put like an entertaining area with like a TV, a shelf, and that's kind of what I started to do as I was doing this. But I'm like, wait a minute. I kind of want this to look a little bit different. So I end up coming back to this area, which you guys will see, and then I end up making that more for like hobbies and like a skills kind of an area. And over in here, I did do that thing that I've kind of been loving with the doors, and it's just kind of open, but yet like one of the doors is still shut, just to separate it a little bit from like the main area. And then over in this bedroom is where the TV is going to be. So they have like a little teeny tiny television over in the corner. There's going to be a desk, and then the bathroom, there's a door to like get in from the hallway, as well as like the main bedroom area. So I mean, I do picture this to be a normal apartment that just a whole bunch of Sims ended up moving in, and they kind of just made it as they needed it to be so that like everybody can fit in here, because there is still like the master bedroom. It is only one bedroom, but I also do go back in right there. Oh my god, that was crazy. I just like happened to think of it, but I do go back in and switch up the flooring, because I do feel like how the color scheme of this apartment ended up, it was kind of a little bit more of like a dainty and pastel kind of a theme, and I felt like the black was just a little bit too harsh for like the overall style of this. And I don't even remember the last time that I used that flooring, and I kind of like it. I have been doing a lot of building in Sims Mobile, if you guys watch any of those videos, and I feel like one thing that I get from playing that game is, I mean, there's only so much stuff that you can unlock from different levels, careers, so you only have access to like a certain amount of furniture. And I feel like playing that game and furnishing your home with that, just with like the items you have available, it kind of makes me pair things together that I never really thought about. And then as I get building in The Sims 4, I kind of pull that into this. Like that flooring was definitely inspired by like my home that I've been working on over there. So I mean, if you guys do not play Sims Mobile, it definitely does help, honestly, if you guys are builders, to like just inspire putting different things together, because I do feel like myself personally, I know I've said this before, but as I get building, I do feel like I have, you know, my certain items that I just really use all the time. I have my favorites. I mean, whenever a new pack does come out, it always kind of switches and changes a little bit, just while I'm like getting used to like the new items. oh my god, that little area in that room turned out so freaking adorable. I ended up pairing a whole bunch of stuff together. There is that, I don't even know what it would be called. It's like a hanging swag. And I've been putting that a lot on my windows, but I ended up making that as if it was kind of like hanging down from the flowers. But the top of it has this like metal looking lip on it. So I did manage to hide it a little bit with like a shelf. So I do kind of enjoy, you know, putting things together. I feel like Seasons has a lot of that wall decor that if you just kind of put it all together, you can really just make your own little designs with it in the bathroom. It's just kind of simple. I was gonna put some laundry on the floor, but sometimes I do have an issue with like my Sims being able to actually be able to move around. So as you guys can see, there's definitely some like lived in clutter and not really too much of a mess. I do picture the Sims that live here. They do, you know, they pick up after themselves. Maybe they're not even here that often because they maybe, you know, they're busy with work, or even if they are in college, because I do picture, like I said, even like students living in here. And then I wasn't too sure what to put in that hallway over by the door because I was like, okay, it's kind of long. I don't really want to do what I usually do and just put like a coat rack and a chair. So I felt like it was just a really cute little area for an entry to have that washer and dryer just with a bunch of like catch-all items. So you're going to see on top of the washer and dryer, that's kind of where all of the clutter ended up with like the bills. I think there's even like a laundry basket and book bags, and there's even like, yeah, the little filing boxes. So I just kind of wanted to clutter it up. Like that's the catch-all area that everybody just kind of throws stuff. The umbrellas, I have been trying to put the umbrellas in all of my builds now that I have been playing with Seasons, because your Sims are gonna have like the black umbrella. They might even not have an umbrella unless you are able to have that stand, and then you can actually like customize which pattern that you want them to use. So I've been making sure that those stands go like at least somewhere in my builds so that when you do play, you can just like choose what you want them to use. And then over in here, this is where I was gonna put an entertaining area. You guys seen at the beginning, I was gonna do like the shelves, the TV, and then I'm like, wait a minute, we have a TV, we can just put that over in like the extra bedroom. And then this is gonna be a spot with just a little bit of clutter where they can work on skills if you want to switch this out with maybe like a guitar or something like that. But I did like all of this artsy stuff. This is kind of like one of my favorite hobbies and skills that is in The Sims, is like the painting, and I would love to see them bring some more of like the painting clutter, just because I do like adding that into my homes. I just think it looks really cute, and yeah, that's kind of where the TV is. So it's definitely one of the smaller TVs that we can choose from, but I mean, you guys can definitely switch that out. Put, even if you wanted to put a TV over on the kitchen counter or even a wall TV, I mean, there's still a lot of space. And those curtains that I did put over like in the main area, those did come with Seasons. I sized them up, and you guys, I think they look really cute in this apartment. I feel like that purple, like, I don't know, is that mauve? I don't know if that's the color that it is, but that's like one of my favorite swatches from those curtains. So I was kind of happy that they ended up fitting on those large windows perfectly, because that's kind of one thing that bugs me about this apartment is the windows. They are so high up and the ceilings are just so tall that when you put curtains, I feel like they're just kind of floating in the middle of the wall. So I'll probably end up using those curtains a lot more in these like larger apartments. But I really do hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you did, as always, make sure to give this video a very big thumbs up. It always lets me know that you guys did enjoy. And if you do want to download this, it is going to be in the gallery. Same with all of my other builds, so just look under my username, KrystinMyrieXo, put on move objects, and then you're just gonna have to replace the walls, of course, where the door for like the bathroom and the bedroom are. But if there are some other apartment renovations that you guys would like to see me attempt to do, leave them down in the comments if you have a certain style, and let me know what are you guys most enjoying about Seasons. I am definitely enjoying winter, but I kind of like go right back into doing like summer builds. But when I'm in the game, it's definitely like the winter season that I've like become obsessed with. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video, and hopefully I'm gonna see you all in my next video. Bye guys!